We are going with Let's Get a Win, letsgetawin.com. I'm going to do a video here. Let's win you money betting sports. Get you some value, not only in tennis, our major field, but in college football and NFL. What I'm looking for this week, have my college football and NFL best bets, as tennis world is on a little hiatus as far as the ATP tour is concerned. Let's dive into that US Open recap. As you see, I have ATPtour.com pulled up. Jannik Sinner brings home his first US Open title and his second Grand Slam of the 2024 calendar season, beating Taylor Fritz, the American, in straight sets and covering the 5.5 game line, which we gave out to the premium clients. Overall, decent tournament. I hate to say the U.S. Open's probably my least favorite major, but it is a major nonetheless. It kind of closes out. It does close out the major seasons, but it does kind of close out coming to the end of ATP, but it is not done. They are actually off to China. Let's dive into the tournament screen first. They are doing qualifyings for the Davis Cup right now. As you see, Davis Cup starts tomorrow. It's the qualifiers, finals group stage. So interested in that. Maybe we'll dive into the draws, but they head on out to Chengdu, China on the 18th through the 24th for ATP 250, as well as Hangzhou Open in China. They stay out in China for a while, the ATP, the men's, then going over to Tokyo and then back to Beijing to Shanghai for the 1,000. So you see there, they're going to stay out there for about a month. You'll see your big guys like Sinner, all your top dogs won't participate in these 250s. But again, I always say this is where we separate ourselves. We will be dialed in on those, have some free plays on the YouTube here. So go ahead and like and subscribe this. We were on fire at the U.S. Open. Overall, betting tennis, we've been on a great run, but at the U.S. Open, we finished 21-6, up 18.4 units. If you were a $100 better, you were up $1,800. $1,000 better, up $18,000 just at the U.S. Open. Go over the record here. In September, we're 7-2, up 4.7 units. Most of that, all of that being U.S. Open bets, but year to date, only betting tennis, 125-53, up 83 units since the rebrand on 6/18. Still continuing our premium picks. We have some premium play options found at letsgetawin.com. Got the site up for everybody. Scroll on down to check out all options. It'll take you over to our Linktree page. Doing that one-on-one free sports betting coach. I do have 3 people right now, but sign up and you will get on the list. That's going to help every bettor, especially new bettors and bettors that have been losing, to elevate profits gambling sports. A couple things I look over and how to just get better value, always finding your best line, how to get an odd screen, getting some bonus bets, so on and so forth. Also offering current prices are right now, 1-day package $50, 30-day package $500, 7-day week package $250. Head on over to letsgetawin.com and check those out. But again, a lot of free plays on the YouTube site. Back to that record. 125-53, up to 83 units. Again, 70.22%. That is outstanding. We hope to finish the year at around 62 to 63%. That was our original goal when we started the rebrand on 6/18. Looks like we might blow that out of the water. Even if we have a little slight dip here in the action, which we hope we don't, we will still have an incredible overall year. So the tennis world, the mainstream tennis world kind of dies with that U.S. Open finishing. But again, we're off to China next week, and we will continue giving you those plays. So in the meantime, I am a college football bettor, slight NFL bettor, but wanted to give a couple plays on that. I will give those all for free. The only premium plays will be tennis plays, but anything that I think I like or help you get a little profit or an edge betting college or NFL football, I will share. So let's dive into that screen. A couple of my best bets. I'm going to slide over to Spank Odds here, which is an odd screen. As you know, if you've seen the videos, I always stress an odd screen. It is a must for bettors. Now I live in North Carolina. Most places are legal. There's 5 to 6 books to choose from. You need and always need to bet the best line available across those books. So we'll go over a couple examples. We'll start right here. Oklahoma State minus 20. As you see here, it opened at circa minus 17. We're getting on it a little late. Today is 10:30 p.m. Eastern. So it's 20 and a half at circa. You do have some 20 numbers out there like ESPN here. You can see that lines are different every which way. So you always have to bet the best number or the best value. A couple reasons behind this Oklahoma State play. They had a tough battle against Arkansas. Should have lost. I actually had Arkansas. Should have lost that game. Ollie Gordon, the Heisman front runner to begin the season, had an awful game. He did score the go-ahead touchdown and caught the go-ahead 2-point conversion that ended up helping him in overtime. But Oklahoma State had a little letdown. They traveled to Tulsa, who they've played a couple times the last couple of years, and it's been kind of close. But this is not the Tulsa team of old. I know they do return 8 starters on offense, 4 on defense. They're coming off a loss against Arkansas State on the road, so they got to travel back home. I think this is a Oklahoma State bloodbath, and I do think Ollie Gordon cements himself back in the Heisman race, running for upwards of 4 touchdowns. Bowman, the seventh year senior, can lead them. They have weapons on the outside. The defense look good. They get to overwhelm Tulsa, as you can see. Most sharps betting early in the week. Most recreational bettors aren't even looking at the slate for next week, focused on the Monday Night Football game or the game ahead of them. Open at 17, already up to 20. I can see it going past the number of 21. I'd recommend getting on it now. I could see this line closing at 22, 23, maybe even up to 24, with Ollie Gordon leading the charge. On to the next best bet on the college football slate, 9:14, like West Virginia minus 2.5 games at Pittsburgh. We are going 2 road favorites. I hate to say that, but West Virginia, I think they were very hyped going into the year. Good quarterback. Coach needs to win. They went into Penn State and got smacked around. Opening week jitters, that happens. They didn't look good. They played maybe Albany or somebody bad last week, but this is a good test. Pittsburgh coming off of an incredible backdoor win and cover at Cincinnati. They start I believe, a freshman quarterback. I have West Virginia way higher on my power rankings than Pittsburgh. I actually thought Pittsburgh was going to have a down year. They're 2-0, ACC, stand up. But I look for West Virginia to come in there and win this game by a touchdown. I do like to bet, especially in tennis. You guys see those highs that you get. Oklahoma State coming off a slight high, but more of a relief. Pittsburgh is off a huge high, coming down 17 in the fourth, scoring 4 unanswered touchdowns to beat Cincinnati, going back home. I know it's a heated rivalry. The stadium is off campus. So West Virginia, don't give them too much of a home edge there. I like West Virginia to come in there, score some points, over-unders at 57.5, all the way up to 60.5. It's got bet up, so looks like they're going to score some points. I like West Virginia in a shootout to cover the 2.5 games. Then on the NFL, Sunday, we dive back, probably get some hate on this, but I do actually kind of love this play. Giants came out and looked as bad as you can possibly look week 1. Got killed. Danny Dimes gets paid all that money. You saw that stat where he has more pick sixes since he signed that contract than he does touchdowns to his own guy. They are road dogs at the Commanders, who lost to the Bucks. I do think the Bucks are pretty good this year. JT or Daniels, the rookie quarterback, looked good, but you erase that week one. Everybody overreacts after week one. If this line, no week one, I guarantee the Giants are a favorite in this matchup. I know they look terrible. Looks like it opened at 2.5. Giants bet back down a little bit. I see some twos. I see some 2.5s. I think the Giants defense can cause havoc. Thibodeau and Burns can get to Daniels, make him run a little bit more. And we all know if anybody, any team you can throw on in the NFL, it's going to be the Commanders. So I do think that Dable and Danny Dimes get a little bit of game plan together. They come out firing. We're going to give you the New York Football Giants plus 125 on the money line at the Washington Commanders, 1 p.m. on September 15th. So just wanted to give you a little put. Check out the videos. ATP Tour coming back. We got a little bit of the Davis Cup. Got you these college football and NFL plays. Give me a subscribe and like. And as always, let's win you money betting tennis.